Hello there.
Well, hello, beautiful.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Fandom Fights. Nick is here. I'm here. I'm Tim. We're in the WOAT tournament, and it's match number 1 of round number 2 of the WOAT tournament. Lots of exciting things happened in round 1. I think Nick and I, it's safe to say that Nick and I are pleased with the results of round number 1 of the WOAT tournament and the differing people that made it, teams, singles players that made it into the round 2. And we got another singles versus team here for you. Someone else's arm is tied. His arm was tied in round 1 and he won, and now let's see if he can do it again. Got Scully versus the Pinheads. Nick, your thoughts?
My thoughts are, Tim, that I'm a bit under the weather, and the dishwasher was just started right before I got on, so there might be a little bit of, all that. But I'm excited because Pinheads, the number 1 ranked team on the team side. I told them in their last match that technically they're the favorite to win if teams truly do have the advantage in this tournament. But Scully has proved, not only in the regular tournament in the summer, but also in round 1 of WOAT, that he has not missed a beat. He's back in full force, and I think it would take many Pinheads, maybe not just the 2 in front of us today, to take down Scully. But I also think the 2 in front of us are pretty good and can get it done.
Yeah, Scully played really well in the summer, obviously, and in round 1 of this tournament, he went up against Blockbuster Video, who just played for a contendership. Nazario winning in the frenzy. So, that was not an easy match going into it, and Scully really impressed. But I thought the Pinheads really impressed too. They went up against Cameron Holtzman, and that's no easy match either, even though they are technically 2 against 1. Holtzman's really good. So this is hopefully going to be a pretty entertaining, awesome match. Let's go talk to the players right now in the promo.
So yeah, you guys are here in round 2 against former champion Thomas Scully, even though you guys are champions in life. How are you feeling?
I feel like it's cool to get another shot at somebody who's beat me in singles, and then I get to bring a friend again.
Oh yeah.
Next time, let me play Jack, and I'll bring Will then too. We'll just keep doing this forever. This is a lot of fun.
At that point, I just kind of feel like I'm playing with house money here. I think Nick and Tim are right. I think that we can do this. I think we should do this. So let's do this.
Let's do this. Screw you, Thomas.
All right. Kaiser looks like he's in some kind of knockoff Delta Skybox lounge. So he probably has a flight to catch. So we might lose him around round 2 or 3. But yeah, back here in the WOAT tournament, I'm excited. I like this tournament because it feels like everyone's playing with house money. If you're a singles player, it's 2 against 1, so you're not supposed to win anyway. If you're a team, you're going up against some of the top singles players. So if you lose, it's not really a knock on you either. So like what's going on here. I played Jeremy before, obviously. He gave me a good match last time. I don't think I've played Will in anything before, so we'll see how that goes. And just looking to have some fun and keep on the road.
Nick, thoughts on the promos?
Good.
All right, let's get into it with round number 1. Do you want me to, since you're sick?
Round
number one. Round number 1. It's going to work like this. There are going to be 10 questions from 10 random categories in the realm of fandom fights. Each question is worth 1 point a piece. If you get all 10 questions correct, you're going to be issued a bonus question to you, only to you. You get 3 repeats and 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Player or singles player and team. Any questions as we get into round number 1?
Let's do it.
Awesome. Nick, please kick us off with question 1.
Question 1 will come in the category of epic adventures. Which epic adventures film was the second one to feature the death of the character Hector Barbosa? Can you hear all the noise that's happening?
I hear nothing.
Really?
What?
I said, really?
What? See, I heard nothing. 5. No, I really actually don't hear anything. 3.
There's a dishwasher right there, and it's making
1.
noise.
Pens down. I don't hear it. Let's go to Thomas
Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales.
and Jeremy
Yeah, so Dead Men Tell No Tales.
and Will.
And I also said dead men tell no tales.
Dead Men Tell No Tales is correct. So it is 2-1. Your next question is in the category of the Wizarding World. Who is the first one to battle their dragon in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire? I was going to tell you something. It had to do with the last question. Oh, POTC. Why are we being lazy?
I didn't write this.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm not telling you I'm a question writer. So what are we doing, guys? Come on.
I guess no one sees
4,
these answers.
3, 2.
Repeat.
All right, that is the first repeat for Pinheads. Your question again. Who is the first one to battle their dragon in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire? Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Might get a bit personal. When you were a child, did you ever go into the backyard and grab a stick and run around and go, Expelliarmus? I know you did.
It's too personal, Tim.
5, 4.
Actually ran around yelling, "Beam me up, Scotty!"
Pens down. That's fair too. Let's go to Jeremy.
I said Fleur.
Will.
And I said Cedric Diggory.
And Thomas.
Cedric Diggory.
Cedric Diggory is correct. So 3-2 is the score. What's next?
The next question comes in the category of creature features. What was Taylor holding when he disappeared through the mirage of the cliff wall in Beneath the Planet of the Apes? Movie sucks.
It's not good, Nick. It's not good. One might say it's the second worst film in this series.
They would be wrong.
That one is me. 5.
You are incorrect.
2.
It is the worst.
1. Pens down. Nah, Burton's is worst. Let's go to Will.
I wasn't 100% sure. I said a gun.
Scully.
It's the third worst, actually. It's a gun.
That is surprising. And Jeremy?
Yeah, I said a book.
Gun is correct. 4-3. Scully. What the fuck?
Battle in 2001 or worse, personally.
No, Battle's better than this one. Okay. Your next question coming in the category of DC. Who plays Ozymandias in Watchmen? This is one of those famous questions about asking who plays that character, Ozymandias, in the film Watchmen.
Thought we were retiring this bit. Tim.
Nah. Never.
It takes so long to get through. I just have to sit here and wait for you to finish your sentence, but I know where it's going.
4. Yep. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Scully.
Matthew Good.
Let's go to Jeremy.
Matthew Good.
And Will.
Oh, good. I didn't screw it up. Matthew Good.
Matthew Good is correct. 6-4 is the score. What's next, Nick?
Next question comes in the category of Marvel. What is the first name of William Stryker's son in X2 X-Men United? I'm glad they...
You like the X-Men, Nick?
Yeah, I'm glad they united. It's good.
Yeah. It is good that they united overall, yeah.
It's Matthew Good that X2 X-Men United.
Yeah. 5, 4.
Beneath the Planet of the Apes.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Jeremy.
I said Jacob.
Oh, and Will.
That's probably, I don't know if that's right. I said Jonah.
Oh, and Scully.
It's Jason.
Jason.
Jason is
Shit.
correct. All close, but Scully hits it 6-5 is the score. Your next question is coming in the category of DreamWorks animation. And your question is, near the end of Flushed Away, what kind of animal does Roddy's owner Tabitha bring home, causing him to leave? Tabitha? I knew a Tabitha in high school. I don't know where my phone is.
Do you want me to call it?
Nah, 5, 4, maybe later. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. So just so you can tell me goodnight. Let's go to Will.
Cat.
Let's go to Scully
Cat.
and Jeremy.
Cat.
Cat is correct. Clean sweep. 7 to no 8
8-6.
8 to 6. Sorry. Go ahead, Nick.
Your next question comes in the category of Pixar. The songs "Strange Things" and "I Will Go Sailing No More" are both featured in which Pixar film?
You like the Pixar, Nick?
Yeah.
Honestly, if we're being honest.
Wait.
Honestly.
Whoa.
I know.
Okay.
Honestly, if we're being honest.
That does not imply that we are being honest.
Are you with me? We're being honest. I want to be honest.
Okay, that's not what you said the first time, but go ahead.
Now I'm saying I want up 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Scully.
Toy Story.
Let's go to Jeremy.
It's a brain.
And Will.
Yeah, I didn't have it. The Coco.
Toy Story is correct. So 8-7 is the score. Your next question is in the category of the worlds of DC. In The Suicide Squad, name one of the 2 characters who are in charge of placing explosives throughout Jotunheim. You did not write this round, right? Shouldn't it be like the whole question and then in the Suicide Squad? Not like in the Suicide Squad and then this statement?
In this case, I would say yes, because name one of the 2. Like, yeah, but also it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter at all. I'm just being a petty bitch.
I usually like to flip flop them, so it's not just like
3, 2,
the same thing.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Jeremy.
King Shark.
Will.
I also said King Shark.
And Thomas.
Said Rick Flag.
All incorrect. The answers are Peacemaker and Bloodsport.
Jeremy, do you want to challenge that? Because King Shark actually is playing with the mold, and Peacemaker does tell him to put it against the wall.
Would you like to
I
bring
feel
in
like, yeah, bring Kaiser in, please.
Can you repeat the question, please?
In The Suicide Squad, name one of the 2 characters who are in charge of placing explosives throughout Jotunheim.
Because when they were dedicating the roles at the very beginning, it was the 2 that was mentioned. It wasn't King Shark.
Okay.
I feel that given that you guys still have the lead, I think save the challenge for like later.
That's fine.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
All right. So then the score is 8-7. Nick, is that what you have?
Yes, sir.
All right. What's next?
Your penultimate question comes in the category of Star Wars. How many Star Wars films does Ewan McGregor appear in physically?
Nice. You gonna add that for me?
Sure am.
Nice.
Physically.
Nice.
Physically appear.
I watched 2 episodes of The Rings of Power tonight, and I feel like I lost brain cells.
Yeah, that's what I hear it does to you.
It hurts me. 5.
I don't watch TV anymore because it's all garbage.
1. Pens down. What about Invincible when it comes back?
No, it's bad. Go.
Season 2 was good. I like season 2. Okay, let's go to Will.
I said 3.
Scully
3.
and Jeremy.
3.
3 is correct. So 8-10 is the score. As we get into your final question in this round, it's in the category of criminal underworld. In John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum, before going to the New York Public Library, John leaves his cab, but still asks it to go to the Continental for what reason? So you're not going to see the next season of The Boys?
No, I will. Like they haven't totally lost me, but they really hurt me with this
I still
one.
haven't seen season 4, so
And Invincible season 2 was good, but the finale sucked.
I would agree with that very, very much. Yes.
And if the finale sucks, it all
4,
sucks.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Scully.
I said let them know where he's going.
Let's go to Jeremy
I said to drop off his dog.
and Will.
I also said to drop off his dog.
To drop off his dog is correct. So Pinheads will maintain the lead coming out of round number 1, 12-8. Is that what you have, Nick?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right. So very good round, even for both. Scully only missing 2. It was a good round for everybody. So let's get into round number 2. Here's how it's going to work. I'm going to bring in the wheel from wheeldecide.com. The player and the team are going to have a chance to spin the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it, or they can choose to spin again. But they have to keep whatever they spin the second time. Each question is worth 2 points apiece, unless you check down to multiple choice. Then it will be worth only 1 point. Stealing is available in this round, so be on the lookout. Any questions from the players?
May we bring in our manager, please?
Let's do it.
I'll get there.
Okay.
It's not time for that yet. The categories on the wheel today are MCU, horror icons, criminal underworld, sci-fi icons, Wizarding World, Pixar, Epic Adventures, and Star Trek. Pinheads, you're in the lead. Would you like to spin or defer?
I will say deeper.
I agree. I agree with this logic. Do you, Jeremy?
Yeah.
What you said defer?
Sure.
Yeah.
Defer.
Yeah. Just Thomas see how much he knows with.
Okay. So Scully, this is going to be the spin for you. This spin brought to you by Port Washington State Bank. It lands on Epic Adventures.
I will take that.
All right. Nick, will you go ahead and read Scully's questions in the category of Epic Adventures?
Gladly, Scully, I'll be giving you your questions in the category of Epic Adventures. Are you prepared for them?
Let's do it.
Your first question. Which Epic Adventures film features a fight ending with one of the combatants being killed by a moving plane engine propeller?
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who voices Mr. Beaver in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe?
Ray Winstone.
That is correct for 2 points. And a tie game. Scully, your third question. Why does Aragorn suggest challenging Sauron's forces outside the Black Gate after successfully defending Minas Tirith in The Return of the King?
To give Frodo enough time to destroy the ring.
You can take that for 2 points. That is correct. Scully, your penultimate question. What is the name of the island where Jack goes to find Joshua Gibbs asleep in a pig pen in The Curse of the Black Pearl?
Tortuga.
That is correct for 2 points. And Scully, your final question. What kinds of animals do Willie, Indy, and Short Round ride from the village in Temple of Doom?
Elephants.
That is correct for 2 more points and an impressive clean sweep of Epic Adventures.
Yeah, so Scully gets his total up to 18. Is that what you have, Nick?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right, we'll bring back the wheel, and Mr. Kaiser, this will be the spin for the Pinheads.
Willie Star doesn't really ride like on an elephant. She's like humped on it. Sure.
It lands on sci-fi icons.
Okay. So, Jeremy, we talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
I know you said you were a little iffy on this. I have been studying in this. I think our base knowledge can get us there, but I know there are other things you want on this wheel. There are also other
Yeah.
things we don't want on this wheel.
That's true.
Do you guys think you can hit 7 points? That's all I want to know.
I think so.
If you think so, then I think we should just take it.
Okay.
My instinct says to take
right.
it. So yeah.
Yeah. I think we were going to take this.
All right. So I will be giving you your questions, Pinheads, in the category of sci-fi icons. Are you ready?
Let's do this.
All right. If I can find them. Where are they? There they are. Okay. Your first question. Oak Park Cemetery is a location that can be found in which sci-fi icons film?
I believe that's Back to the Future Part 2.
Okay.
Because they say that that's where George McFly is, Oak Park Cemetery. So Back to the Future Part 2, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who plays the sharpshooter of Group 2, Lynch, in The Predator?
I want to say...
Is that Thomas Jane?
4, 3.
Let's go multiple just to be on the safe side.
Multiple.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Trevante Rhodes, B, Alfie Allen, C, Augusto Aguirre, or D, Jake Busey.
Okay, so it's not who I thought it was. And it's The Predator. Okay.
This movie sucks. Can you repeat the options?
I can. Your options again are A, Trevante Rhodes, B, Alfie Allen, C, Augusto Aguirre, or D, Jake Busey.
I believe Trevante Rhodes stuck out to me because I think he's the one who tried to put a bullet in his head and missed, basically. I think they make jokes about that. If it's the person I'm thinking of, that's who I think it is.
Okay.
Trevante Rhodes, final answer.
That is incorrect. Scully, chance for a 1 point steal. Is it A, Trevante Rhodes, B, Alfie Allen, C, Augusto Aguirre, or D, Jake Busey?
Alfie Allen.
That is correct for a 1 point steal. I forgot he was in that movie. All right. Pinheads, your next question. Ghostbusters Afterlife primarily takes place in what U.S. state?
Oklahoma? Right?
I think you're right.
Isn't this farm in Oklahoma?
I believe so, yes.
5.
Oklahoma, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Ain't no love in Oklahoma.
Your next question. Why does the T-800 destroy itself at the end of Terminator 2 Judgment Day?
To destroy the chip that's in his head. It can't be used by Cyberdyne.
So it can't be used against John Connor.
He just can't be used. Yeah, he has to destroy the chip in his head.
Lock it in.
To destroy the chip in his head, final answer.
I think we can take that for 2 points. Yeah, I agree. All right, and your final question in the category of sci-fi icons. What type of weapon does Cade Yeager use in the final fight of Transformers: The Last Night?
Is it a sword? Is it I assume, I know there's a sword in the movie.
I think that's I want to say yes.
It sounds real dumb, so I think that's probably it.
You want to go multiple just on the safe side?
I heard final answer. I did not hear what
I heard sword final answer.
Okay, so sword is correct for 2.
Oh, good. Okay.
I heard Jeremy say final answer, but I did not.
I did not hear it. So good.
So at the end of round number 2, Pinheads gets their total up to 20, but Scully is at 19. Very close game. Is that what you have, Nick?
That's what I have, Tim.
Okay, we're gonna get into round number 3. It's the betting round. Here's how it's going to work. I'm going to say the category. You are then going to decide whether you want to bet 0, 1, or 2 on the question. Scully will be taking all 5 questions, but for the team, you can decide who takes question 1. The other player will take question 2, and you can reset for questions 3 and 4 and work together on question 5. If you get the question right, you gain the points you bet. If you get the question wrong, you lose the points you bet. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or you have reached the end of the match. Players, any questions?
Let's do it.
All right. So the first category you can bet points on is sci-fi icons. Let's get bets starting with Scully.
I'll go 1.
And Pinheads, who's taking it and how much?
I am for 1.
Okay, your question in the category of sci-fi icons. What is the name of the ship that the final battle against the alien queen takes place on in Aliens? You like the Aliens, Nick? You see the new one? Oh, it was so good, though. 5.
What I heard.
4, 3.
I don't trust your opinion. You think everything's good.
1. Pens down. That's not true. Let's go to Scully.
So the Sulaco.
And Jeremy.
Good Wrath Odyssey.
Sulaco is correct. So Scully will hit that. So the score has flipped. It is now 20-19 in favor of Scully. Great year for film. I should have said that earlier. But Nick, what is the next category that Will and Scully will be taking?
The category is DC.
Let's get bets, starting with Will.
Said 1.
And Scully.
2.
All right, Nick, what's the question?
Question is, in which DC film is the title character arrested while at their grandmother's house?
I haven't been in my grandma's house in a long time.
It's fair. Sorry I insulted your taste in things. I'm just a little tired.
That's okay.
A little ill. But
You're
also
not wrong. I do tend to like things more than I dislike them.
Yeah, because you like some garbage stuff.
That's very true. That's very true. Not as much as like other people, but like pretty bad.
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Will
I didn't know. I said steel.
and Scully.
Steel.
Steel is correct. So 22-20 is the score. 2-point game. The next category you can bet points on is Star Wars. All right, let's get bets starting with Scully.
We'll go 2.
And Pinheads, who's taking it?
I am for 2.
All right. Your question in the category of Star Wars is, which Star Wars character said the quote, "Army or not, you must realize you are doomed"? You like the Star Wars, Nick?
Some of them.
Yeah, me too.
Most are shit, but you like those anyway.
I don't like...
You like the shows? The shows are garbage.
4 of the movies I don't like, and a lot of the shows I don't like. 2. 1, pens down. Let's go to Jeremy.
I said Count Dooku.
And Scully.
General Grievous.
And your winner, Thomas Scully, General Grievous,
Well done.
was the correct answer. Nick, hell of a match. Really close. Pinheads had a good lead coming out of round number 1. Round 2 was very spicy. We got closer, and that flip of the score on the first question there was big. Will was able to pull out the DC question, maybe look like we were going to the final question type of territory. But Star Wars, especially on a quote question where you have to go through all of the things and all the characters and stuff, I don't blame Jeremy for missing it. I think him and Will played great today. But Scully's playing lights out, man. 8 out of 10 in round 1, 10 out of 10 in round 2, and just went 3 for 3 in the questions he was asked, and he picked up a steal. No pun intended. Dude's playing gross. This is nuts. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, no, this is the best I think a team has done in a match.
I would agree. They played
without winning, obviously.
Yes,
but especially in round 1. I think this is the first time where we saw that even if the player got a perfect round plus the bonus, which Scully almost did, the team still would have been winning out of round 1. So I really thought this was Pinheads. I thought they were evenly matched in round 2, but you're right. It was just that change in tone right at the beginning of round 3 that I think they gave Scully the momentum to overcome. But it felt like a good, evenly matched match that like we thought it would be at the beginning.
Yeah, like I said, Will and Jeremy played fucking fantastic, but Scully was on another level today. That was nuts. It was going to be hard to beat him today. So let's go talk to the players right now in the post-match interviews.
Pinheads, valiant effort, great effort, actually. Oh, you're wearing a Back to the Future shirt. Didn't even realize that. Goddamn. I think you guys did great. I think you guys picked the right category. I think you did the best that a team has done in round 1. I think you did everything right. And it just goes to show that when you're across the desk from a Hall of Famer who is still playing like he could be inducted into the Hall of Fame, it's a tough thing to overcome. But I think you guys have showed a lot of growth this year. Especially like there are times where you've played championship teams and did not make it very far. I think those Pinheads are gone. I could be wrong, but like from what I've seen most recently, I think you guys are top contending teams. And I think this tournament has done nothing but help you. It's given you a positive record. You don't get a loss for today, given the weirdness of the match. So if anything, I think all you can take from this is wins. But how do you feel about today's match?
Kaiser, I want you to talk first.
I feel that you guys did all you could have done. Like for around 1, you guys kept it like consistently just had a lead over a Thomas, which is what you need to have in this type of games. That if you're a team against like a top singles player, you need to have the lead out of around 1, which they did. Like they even hit they even both hit on a question that Scully did not. So that was like a huge plus. Mm-hmm. And then for second round, even though there was I still felt that it was the right choice taking sci-fi icons, and I will take some of the blame for round 3 in terms of betting. But if we had to redo this again, I probably would have made like the same choices. So in terms of the choices that we made here, I think we did all we could. I think time will help these guys because these two study a lot. They still want to continue to improve, and I think they will.
Yeah, like you said, I don't think we could have done anything differently. Like even changing the betting in round 3 just would have ended it sooner because it wouldn't have changed the questions at all or anything like that. But yeah, he played. I mean, we played good. He played near perfect, and it's the rounds 2 and 3 that equalize this thing. So and that's where he caught right back up and it overtook. He's great, like you say. He's a Hall of Famer, man. Like he's former champ. Like he's really, really good at this stuff, and especially now that he's had another season almost back in it, he's not gonna like go down again. Like that's crazy. He's just gonna keep getting better too. So I don't feel bad at all. I'm surprised we beat Cameron, to be honest with you. So this was like a bonus, and we did better in round 1 in this match. Like I feel great. Like honestly, like no worries.
So I don't know how like this. I love the format of this. This whole tournament. I love this idea of what would happen if the best go up against 2 teams. Like originally, I thought this was going to be one of those times where it was just going to be, hey, look what our best can do. Our best can not only beat 1 great player, they could beat 2 at the same time, and then we come in and we fuck that shit up right away against Cameron, nearly knocking him out. First, it got helped get the monkey off of your back, which I was very glad I could help you do.
Yeah, me too.
But it really gave, like, I think it gave us the confidence in ourselves. I think that in itself, I think is going to maybe like help us to really get there, because we not only did that, but we were making Scully sweat, which is hard to do. Yes, there were two of us, but we are not top tier players on our in singles, and we are definitely not a top tier team. But I think we have now proven, like what Nick said, I think we can get there. I think it's still going to take a little bit more time, but I don't think we're the job team anymore. I don't think we're the stepping stone team anymore. I think we're the team that are people, that people see when the green room gets set up and go, "Oh, shit." I think that's going to be us.
Fair. No, I like that. I would agree. I mean what I say. I think you can get to that top tier, and even if you're not there yet, I think this tournament has at least brought you up a tier closer. So that's fantastic. Pinheads, I think you guys are great. Your year may not be done, but more on that later. And if there's not more on that later, then we will see you next year. And barring any shakeups and stuff like that, I think you guys will be a real force to contend with. So congratulations on your performance in the tournament.
And good job, Scully. I didn't say that, but damn good job, Scully.
Well done, man.
Thomas, Scully, you have a different attitude about you. I don't know if you've noticed that, or if you're doing that on purpose, or if you're taking meditation or whatever it is, but you're coming into these matches.
Not on steroids.
You're coming into these matches that wouldn't be the drug, I would guess, personally, but you're coming to these matches very relaxed. Blockbuster Video did not phase you, and you just took out the #1 ranked team in this tournament, who I would think before the tournament would be the favorites to win the whole thing. And it was a great match. Like they kept it even with, like, it was tit for tat the whole time, which sounds great. And then you take a step back and go, wait, he was playing two people and it was tit for tat and close the whole time. That shit's crazy. So at the end of the day, you just beat the #1 seed tournament. I would think you take their place as at least one of the top people to potentially win this whole thing. Is that where you're at? Or is this new relaxed Scully just kind of like, if I win, I win. If I lose, I don't get a loss. So let's see where this goes.
Well, it's a little bit of that, because going into this match, I had the mindset of, if I win, awesome. It's another win under my belt, and if I lose, it's 2-on-1. But I want to lose to a team that, like, where they're firing on all cylinders, where they're playing great. Love Will and Jeremy, but it felt like there was just a lot of dysfunction with, whether it be managerial advice or whatnot. They just felt all over the place, and I feel bad for them, because I feel like if they'd been a little bit more put together, they probably could have rallied. But I mean, again, like you said, I'm more relaxed. I'm not taking everything so seriously now. So, and I mean, it helped against Blockbuster when they were throwing out 7 different fake identities. And it helps help me focus on myself here. So I'm proud of that. And, now I'm in the mindset of, like, hey, if I keep this up, I can win the whole thing.
Absolutely. There are some other teams still in. You did just take out the highest ranked one. There are still other teams playing in matches to come. But as one of the lower ranked singles player, lower ranked at #4 is crazy, but like, you're lower ranked of the people who are left. It's very likely you might be running into Tyler Birch's, Amaru Moses's, Joe Fairley's, having, like, it's possible you run into those matches very, very soon. Are you ready to make that transition from the teams you've been playing?
Yeah. And I don't think it's a mindset shift or anything. I just got to, again, focus on myself. At the end of the day, your greatest enemy is yourself. You know the things you know the things you don't, and you work to fill the gaps of the things you don't know. It's that simple. So, would love to play Birch. Never played him before in singles. I would love another crack at Rune now that I'm in this fixed mindset from, back in March or April when I last played him. I would love to see Joe again and hopefully not embarrass myself like I did last time, but who knows?
I don't think it was embarrassing. But Scully, I think you're doing great. And if you keep playing like this, people just start putting money on you. So congratulations on the win. And we'll see you in round 3, the semifinals of WOAT.
I agree with you, Nick. Something did seem different about Thomas Scully. He did seem way more laid back and everything. And I was feeling good about Thomas Scully until he reminded me that Blockbuster did the whole Hollywood video thing in that match. And then I was reminded of it, and then it made me sad that I had to relive that in my brain. So Scully, fuck you, but you played fantastic. Great job to the Pinheads. Great job to Scully. Thank you to, I guess Kaiser did things too. Kaiser, congrats. Nick, thanks for writing. I've been Tim. We'll see you guys next time with another great Fandom match. More WOAT matches on the way and other matches as well. We'll see you next time. Bye.